All right, welcome everybody to the playoff match today that we have between Jersey and New York Insomnia for the United Rogue Linguine League playoffs. Just to do a little bit of, for those that don't know, United Rogue is a Rocket League organization, kind of varying through all different ranks. So if something you're interested in, definitely come check us out. Uh, I'm gonna hand it over to Berkey here so he can talk a little bit, and then we'll go over some stats.
How's it going, boys? As Tier said, tonight we got round one of the playoffs, Jersey versus New York Insomnia. Jersey coming into this kind of hot, looking like a team to beat, but New York towards the end of the season kind of was looking pretty good. They played up against some teams. They brought their record back. Not that they had anything to really fight up against, considering the fact that Carolina did not have really any games played or chances of taking it away from them. Um, but we're looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the game. I do want to see an upset tonight. However, I think that New York is going to have to fight tooth and nail to take this one away.
I completely agree there, Berkey. New York has the potential. They can do it. I think if they lock it in, make some smart plays tonight, play smart, aggressive offense, I think they could pull this off.
Yeah, I do think so as well. Right now we're kind of just letting the players do the test lobby, checking things out. I didn't set up a scene to have it for Tier and us to talk, so you guys are just gonna watch these guys do this. I have no audio coming from the game right now. Hold on.
All right. Well, while Berkey's figuring that out, let's go over a little bit of stats of what we're looking at going into this game. So let's start off with the Jersey Jackals. All right, finishing 10-4 on the season with only 4 losses: 2 losses against Mexico City Venom and 2 losses against the Kansas City Carnage. Um, However, Jersey did play New York Insomnia twice in the regular season, where they took down New York Insomnia both times in a 3-1 series. So, New York's probably going to be going into this with a little bit of nerves, but as long as they keep that under control, I think this could look out to be a pretty good game. A couple little things about some of the Jersey players. Platypus, my boy, my tried and true Boo, okay, is a number 1 scorer ranked in LL with, I believe it is 73 goals on the season. Absolutely incredible. Backwoods, another great player. Um, who's coming in. He's the second leading scorer on Jersey with 51 on the season. New York, some of the stats for them finished 5-9 on the season. However, they do have Rico, which Rico was actually voted the best defender with 75 saves on the season. Rico, an absolute monster on the back line, on the goal line with those saves. And then another player that I kind of want to bring some light to is Array. Array is an absolutely underrated 115. She's a phenomenal player, very aggressive, makes some smart plays, and she's very dominant on the field. So definitely interested to see how Array is going to adjust going head to head against Platty tonight. Just keep in mind, the winner of this series will go on to play Pittsburgh Phantoms in the next round for round 2 of the playoffs. The loser will drop down to the lower bracket. For this season, we are doing a double elam playoff bracket. So the loser of this will drop down to the lower bracket and play Buffalo for a war and to see who's going to stay in the playoffs.
Yeah, and to kind of jump back to the plays you were talking about, Platypus. You called him your tried and true Boo. If I remember correctly, you two got a little bit of heat between you, and I know it's friendly. I know you guys are. It's a competitive, friendly banter, but
Oh yeah,
I, it, Platypus has made it known that he wants your number, and I'm looking forward to seeing him come out tonight and try to do the same to everybody else on the New York side.
oh, I completely agree. I have nothing but the utmost respect with all of these players, and definitely Platypus. I mean, me and Platypus have had a pretty friendly competition going on since about, I want to say, about mid-season. Um, it's kind of been of a 3-way. It's the other third person's just a little more quiet about it. I'd say that'd be Saucy Bandit from MCV. Um, but me and Platy have definitely been more vocal about it, and it's all in good nature fun. I mean, it keeps our competition levels high. It keeps us wanting to push to be better, and and me and Platy definitely benefit off that a lot. But I've got nothing but respect for the guy. He's a great player. He's a good dude. Nothing but respect for the guy.
I actually need to ask you some questions about him. Is this his first season in UR?
His first season in UR, I believe, yes. He's actually, I believe he's I want to say an MLE player, and I know he's in MRL as well, which is Mystic Rocket League.
Okay, so new to United Rogue, but not to competitive Rocket League. That makes a lot of
I'm
sense.
pretty sure. I don't remember Platy. I mean, I've been here for this is my, I want to say fifth season. I don't remember Platypus from any of the previous seasons. Some of these other names I do. Obviously, Backwoods I remember.
Yep.
Array, Screwed. A lot of these guys I remember, but definitely these guys are. It's gonna, like I said, tonight is definitely gonna be interesting.
Yeah, and it looks like New York just got with us in the lobby here, so we're gonna let New York test us out a little bit. I do see that Cynical has a pretty high ping, so we might be asked to remake for him or her. But other than that, we're looking like we're gonna have game start pretty soon here. Again, unless Cynical wants that lobby reset, which is very possible.
Oh, if that's the case, I mean, we've got people that play, and you are that play from all around. We've got people in Eastern, Western, Central, Mountain Range. I mean, we've got people from all over the U.S. That play in UR alone. I'm sure we've probably got some people from overseas, but I honestly haven't ran into them.
Oh. All right, looks like we're getting the okay to go. I got to get these mutators set up before I forget to do that, because that is definitely something I would do. Go into a playoff match with unlimited boost. First goal wins.
I will
So
wait
a
to
little behind the
tell me you're
scenes
good to go.
here.
But yeah, definitely. I've got a lot of respect for these guys. Like I was saying earlier, um, Platypus, the Jersey guys. We've scrimmed them quite a bit. We've obviously played them a few times. We actually just had the show match between KCC and Jersey just last week, and it was a great competition, a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun with it, and I always look forward to playing these guys. So this is definitely gonna be fun.
Yeah, that was put on by our boy Spirally, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's got a couple of matches coming up, from what I understand. I believe it was. Oh, it was Jersey. I think. Oh, it was between you two, right?
Yep,
Between you and
it's
Plat.
actually a 1v1 show match between
Yep.
me and Platypus.
Yeah, I got a chance to watch Spirally stream with your little show match that you guys did, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was fun. So he's doing them all in crew battles, which, if you don't know what that is a 3v3, and then the loser of that 3v3 picks either 2v2 or 1v1. They do that, you go back to a 3v3 after, and then you do the one you didn't pick, go back to a 3v3. It is so much fun to play in those, unless you get picked to do the 1v1 and you get dumpstered like I did.
I actually, yeah, the 1v1, of course, ended up with me and Platty. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm not much of a ones player. I don't ever play ones. I don't think I've actually been ranked competitively in ones in 4 seasons now. So I don't play ones really ever. But it was definitely a fun competition between Platty and myself.
I am just quickly turning on my streamer mode because I am getting dings.
Okay.
All right, I am ready to go. I'm going to let them know to hop in when they're ready. And game should be underway here in just a minute. Any predictions?
All
What are your
right.
predictions for a series score here?
I think it's going to be 3-1, but I think if New York can actually hold it together, they could take it 3-2, or they could take I'm sorry, this is best of 7. So, I'm thinking it's going to be 4-1, 4-2. I think if New York can lock it in, might see something differently.
I'm hoping for a 4-2, and
Right
as
out
I
the
say that,
gates.
right out the gates, Array is going to just pocket one into the left corner of the goal.
Oh yeah, it was a good setup there by Cynical. Mayer looks like he hesitated a little bit going for it. Platty just couldn't get there just in time. Couldn't really get there in time, and Array took advantage of it fully.
As I was saying, I'm hoping for a 4-2 out of this. And that's not to speak badly about New York. That is a compliment to Jersey. These players have had the fortunate chance to play under Ziff Daddy. Mr. Zifufu has taken players from a 110, 115, 120 salary And by the next season, they're playing up in 140s, 145, 150.
Oh yeah.
Jersey is just known for maybe not always having the best start, but finishing stronger than anybody could have ever imagined. And Mayer, who we're seeing on the screen right now with the ball, is one of those guys. He came into the league, I think as a 105. I think actually as a 100. Got signed as a 105. And since then, he's getting better and better and better. He has his moments, obviously, where, he's still struggling to learn. But the kid is cracked when he's on his stuff. He is one of the ones to watch.
We got a miss by Platty there. Cynical taking advantage.
Good.
Oh, no.
New York taking away game one so far with no answers from Jersey.
No answers from Jersey yet. And that could just be playoff jitters. We've all been there. We've all dealt with that. So hopefully Jersey's going to lock it in here.
And I think they will. Game one is traditionally there to feel out your opponents. I was talking with Maui FL last night, one of the, I think they are the top seed in FL, and they say that they always drop their game one. And it's just because they're out there kind of loosening up, learning their opponents, and they come out games 2, 3, and 4 and absolutely smack down the competition.
Oh, and I completely agree. Game one's usually spent kind of filling out your opponent. I mean, the Rocket League in its entirety, yes, mechanics and everything have a play in it. Scoring goals, we know how it is. But Rocket League overall is a very highly momentum-based game. If you gain that momentum, you start off on a hot streak, and you can't carry that through an entire series. So Jersey's got to be very careful about that. New York starts getting off carried, and there it is, right there. Platypus answers back. It looks like what happened here. It looks like a miss by Array. Cynical looks like he got caught up, leaving the goal open. Platypus just took full advantage of it.
And that's exactly what Jersey's going to do. Every time they see someone make a mistake, they're going to hop on it. And as I say that, Jersey makes their own mistakes, and Array just puts it right in the back of the net.
Array answering back right away. This is why I said Array is such an underrated 115. She doesn't get enough compliments as it is, but, she is a solid player.
Now, I know the LL Seasonal Awards was a bit of a topic of contention, let's say it. Who ended up getting the most underrated player?
I believe it was J2 Nasty and FL Royal, I believe.
Underrated?
I believe so. Are you talking about for the awards that they did? That Cliff did? I'm pretty sure.
I'll have to pull this back up at the end of the game.
That's wild to me. It might have been... no, it actually... I'm not sure, really. The most underrated player.
Well, either way, let's get back into the game here. We got Screwed going for an aerial. If anybody knows anything about Screwed, that man does not have a ball cam.
Yes.
He plays car cam all the time.
Not only car cam, as long as I've known this man for the last 2 seasons, the car that he is in, which is the Grog, is actually named Big Bertha.
Big Bertha!
That is Screwed's, I want to say trademark name for it. But when you see Screwed on the field in that car, it's just going to be a good game, because Screwed is such a light, just a very bright and light person. He's always out there having fun, having a good time, joking around. So these New York guys are having a good time in this game. Oh,
absolutely. On the same token, that Jersey's out here sweating.
Oh, yeah. Backwoods, that's another player. Backwoods, I believe, is, I want to say 110?
115.
Okay, so Backwoods is a 115. Backwoods, another underrated player. I absolutely love Backwoods' play style. He's pretty quick, but he also plays kind of reserved. You'll notice how he just kind of sits back. He waits for somebody to make a move, make a mistake, and then he tries to capitalize on it.
Just like that. I was actually looking at Backwoods when I was trying to form up my LL team. I played quite a few games with him, but Ziff was able to scoop him up before I could. Good try on the ball from, I believe that was Platypus.
There is Backwoods again.
Oh my Christ. Jersey's starting to fight for this one. A minute and 12 seconds left, all tied up. Basically a scoreless game at this point.
I think we're going to see a big momentum shift depending on who takes this first game for sure.
I would agree. I think if Jersey takes us, it's not looking good for New York. However, we're definitely seeing quite a bit of life out of New York here.
Oh yeah, and actually, I got to give New York props because we actually played them in regular season, and they were the first team that actually took us to all 5 games. They took us 3-2, and it was, I will say, I mean, these guys are a lot better than what their record may show. These guys are good.
They're scrappy by the looks of it.
Oh yeah, they fight and they fight. They're they're like some junkyard dogs, man. They will fight till the very end. They don't, doesn't matter what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, when I see Jersey driving around the field, I'm seeing not necessarily plays, but quite a bit of thought behind it. They know what they're supposed to do in that situation. Watching New York, it's just like
Ooh,
rapid fire decisions
touched
just
by
on the
Platypus. Is
spot.
he gonna capitalize here? Oh, Screwed's there to stop him. Big Bertha.
Oh no, the open net miss. Looks like we're gonna get some overtime in game one.
Yeah, looks like a game 1 overtime. Looks like it's already turning out to be a pretty good series.
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that if Jersey doesn't end this one quick, New York has a very good chance of taking this.
If Jersey doesn't exactly, I know it's exactly what I was gonna say. If Jersey doesn't end this quickly and capitalize on some of these misses and some of this low boost that some of the New York guys are going around with, if Jersey doesn't capitalize it, they're gonna be in trouble. And another thing about New York that I love, if you've noticed, they're very physical.
I am seeing that. There's never really just a 50. It's a 50 into a bump. If it's
Yep.
a missed ball, they're going for a bump. If
Yep,
they don't
they're
have
very-
anywhere to touch the ball, they're going for a bump.
Exactly. They're a very physical team. That's one of the things I've liked about New York ever since playing against them is they do get very physical. Well, a little bit of a double commit there. Let's see if Jersey's going to capitalize. A raise there to smack it back down. Backwoods sending off the side. Platty's going to take it up the wall. Pass screwed. Array's last man back. Are they going to get back to help? Array with the deflect off the corner. Nice. What a defensive play there. Here comes Array again. Screwed pushing Platypus. Cynical's trying to play it smart here. Okay, he's got a little bit of room to work. It's a good read. Backwoods with a touch. Array's there to answer. This might be a little trouble. Some of the New York guys are a little low on boost here. The bump into the touch there, okay.
Scary play for New York here. Shrewd's just going to clear it out, though. Cynical with a chance to make a solo play. Can he get the dunk? He fumbles
Cynical
the
gets the
ball.
fake. Mayor's there to clean it.
It's an open net for Jersey. Can they end it? Oh,
Cynical is there to
there!
stop it.
Backwoods firing one quick. All of New
And
York
Screwed with the
missing
save.
ball.
Oh, he didn't get credit for it.
Surprised the rest of New
Raise
York
there.
didn't. Cynical gonna get a good pop here. A great clear. A lot of chance here to score the ball.
One thing
Backwoods?
I'm noticing about these New York guys, they're pushing their boost low. They're not really conserving their boost right now. I think that's gonna end up hurting them here soon.
Yeah, great shot coming out of Mayo here. Just not enough to get towards the net.
Oh, Array going around. This might be trouble. Oh, with the clear. Jersey needed that clear.
Backwoods cooking up. Huge clear.
Denying the shot. Oh, Mayor getting the demo on Array. He's looking for a back pass to Platypus. Platypus gets 50'd. Cynical's trying to answer. Platypus with a touch.
centered.
Array trying to clear it out. Oh, pinch between Array and Cynical. The 50.
Oh,
Array
boy.
with the hit. Ooh, that could have been trouble. And Screwed with Big Bertha just getting in the way. Platypus on the rotation through, getting the demo.
New York just seems a little slow to the ball when they have a chance. When they're on the ball, they're great. But
Backwoods.
the time for them to actually get onto the ball seems to be just a little bit longer than Jersey right now. And it's translating to quite a bit of pressure.
Oh, what a stop by Ray. Screwed with the 50.
Backwards with the
this might
own
be
goal.
trouble.
Saved by the post. MVP for Jersey right now.
Oh, with a touch by Platypus. Is he going to get... Oh, a Ray. Couldn't get the touch. I don't think she...
Platy missed the boost. I think he did end up getting it.
Uh-oh.
Open net here for
Platypus
Jersey.
overscrewed. Open net for Jersey. It looks like Jersey's taking game 1 with a 4 minutes and 21 second overtime.
You know, I would like to say that's a long overtime, but from what I understand, there was a 12-minute overtime last night between MCV and Dallas.
That there was, yep. I would have loved to be a fly on the wall for that game.
All right, so in between games, we get these stats. Looking at the ball possession, Jersey and New York were actually pretty close. New York coming in at 48% ball possession, whereas Jersey had 52. Domination showing a very similar story, 46% on New York to 54% of the Jackals. Really, the only big difference is going to be in your boost consumption, with Jackals using almost 1,500 more boost. So that definitely speaks to what you were saying earlier with how Platypus, with how New York likes to ride the line with boost, kind of being towards the lower half of their tank as opposed to the upper half.
Yeah, and that was definitely something I'm noticing with that game. And it looks like here we go. We're getting ready to roll into game 2. So players are loading in. I'm interested to see how New York's going to respond.
I'm not going to lie. I don't think that New York changes up too much here. They found a pretty good rhythm. They came out really strong game number 1. So I think they just revert back to what they were doing.
I agree. I think they need to... It sounds like they need to communicate a little bit more.
A tough start for Jersey.
And screwed off on the stretch.
Sink it. Can he dink it? He can't. Wait.
A raise up. Mayer's on the backboard. Bump it. Screw got bumped towards ball. He's going to challenge Platypus. What a good challenge there. Putting Jersey kind of in a spot here. They're trying to get the clear out. And there it is. Mayer getting the clear. Cynical bumping at the corner.
Ray getting a good bump onto Mayer there. Kind of stopping the pressure at the source right there.
What a demo by Ray there. Screwed on the backfield. Looks like he's going to take his time here. Trying to set up Cynical with a clear. Oh, what a save by Ray.
Ray is truly having a defensive masterclass of a game.
Oh, yeah. Off the wall. Mayer's coming in. Looks like he deflected off to the sidewall. Let's see what they're going to do. Backwoods is up with the touch. Ray and screwed there to answer. Screwed with the clear. Platypus on the wall. See what he's going to do. Gets the 50 on Ray. Stopped by Cynical. Oh, Backwoods just didn't have enough in the tank there. Cynical getting it over Mayer, who was coming in for the shot. Looks like Backwoods is sitting here waiting. Backwoods low on boost right now, which is surprising.
But what we just saw, New York had a decent clear with a chance to really pressure the Jersey defense. But instead, it took a solid 5 seconds for anybody to get to the ball.
Oh, yeah.
And Jersey had all the time in the world to recover and to get their footing back and then make a play and nearly score off of it. A great save coming out of Ray, and I think that was Cynical.
Yep. Backwoods is up. Oh, just not enough.
He's getting there. He's dialing it in. Mayer with actually a pretty impressive touch. Just the wrong way.
Screwed going around Platypus. Oh, trying to set up the shot. Ray.
New York
Cynical's
is smelling
turning.
blood. Dropping out. Oh! Mayer with quite the angle there. Another shot on net, bottom right, not enough. Mayer here for round number 3. Let's see if they can get another one on net.
Backwoods. Oh, I don't think that was the touch he was really wanting there.
Mayer is there. Is Platypus. Cynical going to get a touch up. Screwed going to get a follow-up touch. Now they're starting to pick up some speed. This is the kind of what we needed to see at the end of game 1.
Yeah, New York's definitely got to pick up the speed here. They got to have a faster offensive pressure if they want to do something against this Jersey squad.
And I almost know for a fact that Screw's got one earbud in on this stream right now. He is listening. He is taking these tips. Is he going to listen to him? Who knows? We'll see.
Hi, Screwed.
But by the looks of it, New York is really starting to heat up.
I can definitely tell. You can definitely tell that Screw's getting in a groove here. I mean, his challenges are getting more direct. He's rotating out clearly. He's going back, grabbing boost. He's ready for the next challenge.
Jersey with a double commit. Chance here for New York to put a lot of pressure. But
Cynical's
Jersey's able to defuse it.
Pop it up to Screwed. Screwed's going to stay. Screwed's pushing it.
Big Bertha with the assist.
You just can't stop Big Bertha.
Unfortunate for Platypus. Going to be just off to the side of the net. A huge clear. Nice, easy ball for Jersey to clean up, though. Really not a whole lot of pressure.
Backwoods awkward. Erase taking advantage.
Some tomfoolery happening over there between Backwoods
Looks like
and Array.
Backwoods is trying to lock Array up in a Rule 1 there, and Array was not having any part of it, which is a very smart move on her part.
Yeah, I'll be honest. If I was in this game right now and I got stuck in a Rule 1, I'm breaking it. I'm out of it.
Oh, yeah. 18 seconds left, 0-0 on the board. This is definitely one of those games where it's, Rule 1 or not. Yeah, you're not staying with that.
Scoreless, 1 second left. It looks like we're gonna have another overtime unless Platypus put it in just short.
Platypus was looking to. He does not want to go into overtime there. He was looking to end it. Mayer with the off-wall touch.
I'm telling you, man, when this kid's on fire, he is an inferno.
Oh, that was not the touch Array was wanting. Put her a little bit off track there, but Cynical is there to stop the Jersey Jackals from pushing any further. Array with
smart
the bomb.
leave.
Cynical still has a lot of boost, so I'm interested to see what he's going to do here. If he's going to push up that second position and be ready to challenge.
He is there. Able to touch it up. Is that Array?
Array's going to turn with the 50 on Mayer. Oh!
Scrooge's looking like he's going to try to get there. Oh, man. That was almost a repeat of game 1 right there. A double commit on the Jersey side. New York needs to pressure this, and they are doing just that. Platypus with the smart clear straight out. He gets a shot on net.
With the touch.
Just high. Backwoods is
is
there.
up. Oh, and Backwoods with the shot. Minute 4 into overtime. The setup from Platypus here was absolutely perfect, though. And Backwoods read that perfectly.
Yeah, game 2 going to Jersey in, once again, a fashion that I didn't expect. I thoroughly expected this to be a very one-sided, depending on who scored first. And these teams seem about as evenly matched as one can get.
Jersey definitely outshooting New York. I mean, you're looking at 11 shots on 4. So Jersey's definitely trying to start up an offense, which is great to see. I love the Jersey, that's why I love playing them. They have an aggressive offense once they get rolling, but they just can't seem to find they can't seem to find the shots. New York is putting up, and they're getting in the ways. They're not getting credit for half of these saves that they've made, but I'm really kind of hoping that New York is going to see what they need to do, work on here, what they need to change, and I want to see this go a little bit further. I don't want to see a 4-0, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I don't think it will. And if it does happen to go a sweep in the same fashion the first 2 games have been going on, I don't think New York needs to be sad about that at all. I firmly view Jersey as favorites in the East Conference.
Absolutely.
So for a team like New York, who is currently the 4th seed and in LL, that's second to last place. For them to be going toe to toe with the Titans of their conference, that's got to be a good feeling.
Oh yeah, look at Screwed getting Bertha up and off the ground to get that challenge.
Oh, Big Bertha needs to take more names this game. And I didn't get a chance to talk about it, but last game, all stats were close except for boost consumption. This game, game 1 was close in almost all categories except for boost consumption. This past game, game 2, were neck and neck across the board. I believe it was 48% domination for New York, so 52 for Jersey. And then it was 50-50 on possession, and boost was within, I believe it was 400. It could have been 600. I think it was 7,300 to 7,800. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
So New York is definitely speeding up.
Backwoods trying to go for a little flip shot here. Uh-oh, Screwed in a bad spot, but he gets a save.
Well, he's got to wait till the ball comes on screen.
Oh!
A fantastic shot coming out of, who was that, Mayer? Slotting it in the bottom left corner.
Looks like there's a miscommunication here on the New York side in the corner. Ray and Screwed got tied up, leaving Cynical alone.
And I think Cynical expected that to pop out. That man has gerbils in his wheels.
Yep. I did. That's Bertha.
Big Bertha.
Mayer getting a demo on the third man. That's actually a very smart move by Jersey. Try to get rid of that third man so they can, put on a hotter offense here. Hooray, challenging Mayer.
No one in Jersey having enough boost to really go for that quickly. Still almost working in their favor. Mayer with a 3/4 tank of boost. Platypus going for the back wall read. A great attempt. Oh, a great shot coming out of Array.
Great shot by Array. Way to tie it up. What an angle for that shot, too.
I genuinely thought Array was going for boost over ball there and kind of just cut it in and snipe that backside.
Oh, yeah.
A huge face-off going in the favor of New York. Jersey going to collect it up. Screwed going to challenge right away. Bar down. Can't finish it. Platypus going to clear it out. Another chance here for Array to really show her skills. Not really enough boost, but still
meeting Array in the air. Cynical's going to...
Oh, here we go.
Cynical with the touch. Backwoods trying to meet him. Not enough boost. Array with the read on that 50 there. Screwed is up with the... Okay, there we go. Array's going to catch. Let's see what Array's going to do here.
Chance for Platypus to show off something right here. Going for the double tap. He can't get it.
Oh.
Cynical is covering the backboard.
Oh, Array with the beat. What's going to happen here? That's going to be sealing down.
Array bumping Mayer out of the net.
Up.
Cynical's there. Now Array is there.
Array's back again. Array is not done. She wants this offense.
Huge block.
With the 50.
Array is looking at the rest of New York right now and saying, "Get on my back. I've got you covered."
Oh yeah, Array is just, like I said, Array is definitely a key player for New York. Like I said, she's such a dominant player in general. Just having just playing against her, and even actually during tryouts, running some tryouts with her, she's such a dominant player all around the board, and she's definitely been a backbone for sure for New York this season.
A ceiling shot coming out of Platypus here. Not quite enough contact to fire it at the net, but still a great try. See if Array can continue the streak. There we go. Nice clear out. Screw going to stick onto it, but is that Mayer? Mayer going to be able to put it back towards the New York net. Nothing catching quite yet. There's a shot on net. Backwoods there. Oh. Just pocket it into the back.
What a pass by Mayer to Backwoods. Backwoods reading that off-corner pass.
I'm not going to even call that a pass. I think Mayer put that in. Backwoods just finished it. Mayer found that angle there. Dude, I forgot he's got the cat engine too.
With the bunny ears.
With the bunny ears.
Oh, Cynical's up. Oh, not the touch. But Array is right there. Array is like, nope, staying over here. Uh-oh, 2 up from Jersey.
Ooh, Mayer being able to get that boost there was pretty big.
Yes, but New York's still sitting pretty good. Array's sitting pretty high up there in boost. Screwed just now dropping to 50.
But the difference I'm noticing is that New York is,
Oh,
New York is constantly sitting at about 40 or below boost. And right here it cost them. You're going to see Cynical pop out to grab that penny. And he can't make it back in time. Whereas if you look over at Jersey, you've got two players sitting around that 30, 40 mark, maybe someone at 0. But the third person, 100 boost. Ready to go every single time.
Ready to go for that shot.
I'm telling you, that's the Ziff teachings right there. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
A masterclass of a
touch
play.
off backboard, passing it down to Mayer. Mayer cleaning it up, sending this game 4-1. 35 seconds left.
Jersey, this is what I expected out of Jersey.
Oh, definitely. Like I said, Jersey is a dominant team. I love playing against these guys. I have nothing but respect for every one of the guys on this team.
You can't help but have respect for a team in Linguine consistently making plays together.
Absolutely.
And you know that comes from the top down.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. See what's going to happen here. Backwoods sending it back to Cynical. Cynical clearing it out to corner.
Backwoods making the smart choice to kind of hop off of that one and let his teammates take over. Jersey taking game 3 in a much more dominant fashion.
We're definitely starting to see the Jersey we're used to seeing right now. You know, that game especially. They're definitely, you could definitely tell these guys are getting comfortable.
Shot differential a lot closer this time around. Ball possession, boost consumption, and field domination all within a few percent of each other. So still, at least stats-wise, a relatively close game. Jersey just seeming to be a little bit more accurate, a little bit more precise, and just a bit speedier to keep edging out New York.
New York definitely needs to tighten up their defensive rotations, and they have got to tighten up their offensive rotations. When they've got that offensive pressure, they have got to keep it. Too many times we're seeing that they're kind of just like letting it go. You know, whether it's their third man is too far back or, you know, they get an opportunity and they just don't capitalize. So you've definitely got to change something here going into this next game. They're sitting at 3-0 on the series, so they've got to change something here to stay in this upper bracket.
Screwed popping up into the chat saying, do not sleep on New York. Are we about to see the reverse sweep? Is this calculated?
I don't know. I'll tell you right now. If that happens, me and Platypus can have a talk.
Kicking off game number 4 now. Kind of hoping that New York can come out swinging. And by the looks of it, they are. They want blood. Array immediately sweeping through and taking the boost out of Jersey's hand.
Yeah, let's not count Jersey out though. And Platypus is a solid player. I mean, look, this guy's literally just doing resets off the ceiling just for fun.
Yeah.
So I think Platypus is he's kind of playing around right now. But let's see what he.
There he goes.
Reset shot. Yep, there he goes. Mayer with the touch. Platypus with the follow. Ooh, Backwoods catching it.
No boost on New York though. Cynical gonna basically have to toss this away, maybe baiting in. Screwed! Oh, couldn't get up high enough, fast enough.
Platypus is up. What a save by Array. Screwed is there. Hold on a second.
Bertha back of the net.
Nowhere.
What was this man doing? He's just reading the play. Wait, did he have ball cam on? There's no way he was watching that ball in the air, right?
I don't know.
Conspiracy. Screwed actually plays ball cam now.
Screwed actually uses ball cam every now and then. I think it calls for a post-game interview with Screwed.
Yeah, let's get him in here.
All right, Platypus up on the wall. Let's see what he's going to do here. Looks like he's going to try to go for the double touch. Oh, and
Gets
Array
the
there to
touch.
save. How does Array not get that save there?
That was slotted in the far corner.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
What
Cynical
a
with
touch.
What a touch.
Screwed with the dunk. Nobody there to finish it from New York. Oh, Ray getting bumped off.
Array's still sticking with it, though. She's not letting that go. Screwed's going to challenge. What? Okay, good challenge by Screwed. Cynical there to clean it up. Oh, but I couldn't see who that was. Backwoods was there. Platypus.
Oh, my
in
Lord.
The air.
Jersey's looking at New York saying, not now, not later, never. This is our series.
I gotta give props to Platypus. That was such a good read. Seeing that Backwoods was low on boost, but he had the ball there in the corner. Looking for a little flick up the wall, over the net, and Platypus took full advantage. Such a great read by Platypus. And good play by Jersey.
Backwoods hanging out pretty far back. I kind of like to see that. You've got two hyper-aggressive players in Mayor and Platypus. And then you've got Backwoods, who's just like freaking Gandalf. You shall not pass. I am back here, and this is my net. Oh my!
What a shot by Platypus! He clips it up off the backboard, pops up, and just a nice little tap right over Cynical to beat the defense to slot it in. What a shot by Platypus!
I'm gonna be honest here.
2-1.
I'm going to admit some wrong here. Tier, I don't think you deserve number one player at this point. I'll have to wait to see your next round in the playoffs, but Platypus is taking the cake for me right now.
Oh yeah, like I said, I've got nothing but respect for the guy, and I've told I've told him. You know, we've had conversations, and I've even told Platypus, like, you know, the top player, the number one scorer, none of that stuff matters to me. All that matters to me is bringing home that championship at the end of the playoffs. And I'll tell you right now, that's what KCC's gonna do.
Amen, brother.
But I definitely look forward. I can see it right now. I think our next game is against MCV. So I'm definitely looking forward to that game. I know that's going to be a very high-tempo, high-heated game between two teams that absolutely have nothing but respect for each other. So that's going to be interesting. As we see Platypus, yet again, slotting another one here, taking it 3-1, 2:04 left in Game 4.
Correction, that was just a nice little touch from Mayor. Platypus just kind of made it look like he scored that.
That was weird. On my screen, it was showing Platypus.
He might have gotten a touch on it. But Mayor got the little chip over, I think it was Cynical.
Oh, so that's how Platypus got all those goals this season.
Oh,
he was taking them from his teammates.
God, take it easy, Jersey. I want to go on record saying that these last two games do not speak to how New York has been playing this series.
No, it does not.
They have absolutely given Jersey a run for their money. Array might get the defensive MVP from me. That is her play style. Her saves have been insane.
Array is definitely she has been just a defensive powerhouse for New York. And she's trying to make it happen on the offensive side too. And I mean, Screwed too. Last time I checked, I think Screwed's sitting at 16 goals on the season. Just one over Cynical. With 8 matches. Cynical looks like their newer addition to the team with only 4 matches.
Oh, there we go!
Oh.
Bring it back, New York! Come on! Jersey just taking their time getting to the ball, leaving their net open. Kind of just a recipe for disaster for them on that one. But that's what I meant in those first few games. New York just needed to speed up, close that distance on the ball a little bit faster. And here's another one.
There's another one.
We have a game on our hands.
New York is changing the tempo of the game. They're saying, we're not done. We're not dropping out of this bracket yet. Jersey, we're coming for you.
It could be the rattle that New York needs to just kind of shake Jersey off their pedestal here. Array with not enough boost, but a good enough fake. A huge bump.
Screw with the bump. Array trying to stay with it, causing the 50 there. Letting Cynical get caught up. Cynical's going to challenge Platty. with Screwed there to help with the push. Big Bertha coming through as a just powerhouse there, forcing the ball through the 50.
New York needs to keep this pressure up. There's not enough time to reset.
Exactly. They keep up this pressure, and it's gonna look good for them. But they
Here's
have
a
to be
chance.
smart about it.
Array's
Right
there.
there. Oh, not the touch she wanted. Cynical's gonna cut. Okay, Cynical's keeping the offensive pressure there.
Here comes Bertha. Like,
I can't get over that engine.
come on, New York. New York just needs to put one more in the back of the net. They can tie this up, and I know they take this overtime. There's a chance. A huge chance if they can keep it up in the air. Screwed? No! Oh, what a heartbreaker, dude.
Oh. They had it.
They had it. They were so close. And again, this might have been a 4-0 sweep, but New York played the hell out of this game and should hold their heads high on this one.
Absolutely. New York, if you guys are listening to this at all, seriously, keep your guys' heads up. You guys absolutely played a great series. You guys played fantastic. Your defense looked great. Shout out to Array for some amazing saves. Big Bertha and Screwed, watching you guys out there working tonight. You guys were doing a great job. So keep your heads high, guys. It's not over yet.
Screwed is volunteering for an interview. He must have heard you.
I would love it. Let's bring him up. Let's have a chat with him.
Oh, he is already in the waiting room. So we are going to go ahead and pull Screwed up in here and get his thoughts on the match.
What's up, baby?
Screwed, my
Screwed.
man. First of all,
I have gotten so much better than I used to be. And no ball cam. Never will, man. Never will.
You're still not using it.
No.
There was a couple of times
Heck no.
where I truly thought that you were using it.
Absolutely not. I refuse. It's against my religion.
So, you guys just got swept, and I know that has to hurt. But
it does, but you know
how
what?
do
We
you...
don't have Rico. And here's the thing is I love him to death, but unfortunately when you have a team like this, you know, you have to expect one of your better players, you know, he's one of our 115s. Sometimes you're not going to have them in the playoffs. The fact that we played this well against possibly one of the best teams that is still alive, you know, out there right now, it hurt a little bit, that first overtime going into 3.5 minutes or so, got to us, and the long games got to us. We had only one time when they actually dominated us, and we had our lowest Sal lineup. I'm not going to say our worst, because by no means is any of us worse on a team, and neither any team should have that, but we played our hearts out, and that was a heck of a series.
You should be... I mean, I'll be honest. I wouldn't even have guessed you didn't have your top lineup. You, Array, defensive mastermind. I would love to see the amount of saves that she got, or didn't get, technically. At least given credit for. I would love to see the numbers for that. Cynical, constantly pressuring on offense. And then you have Screwed with no ball cam, no sense of where the ball is in the air, flying up to nearly the ceiling.
See, now you're telling me that I have no sense. There's arrows
Okay,
and circles
for
to
me.
tell me where it is.
For
you,
me,
no.
there's no sense. Like,
For you,
for the
there's no
normal
sense.
person, I genuinely think you guys need to go into this match against, is it Buffalo?
I believe so, yeah.
Confident.
Oh, absolutely.
You guys need
We
to
beat
keep
them in
your
the
heads
mainstream.
high on this one.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And you know what? And at first I was worried, because I know Platypus and Backwoods are absolutely... So get Platypus in here, too. Get Platy in here. I see him waiting.
Yep,
Someone
I've got him waiting right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
that's why I said we're doing two interviews
Platypus-
here. We're gonna let you, and then
Fair
we're gonna
enough.
pull.
Platypus and Backwoods are phenomenal in the air, and one of our things going into it was trying to take away that distance, that space from getting them in the air in the first place. I think we did a decent job at keeping them from getting their high aerials that they're used to. Especially some of my jump ups have been absolutely fantastic challenges in the air, and if you take away that space, it really improves the gameplay. But with our worst roster up there, and this is a roster that we haven't played in a single game. The entire season was this roster. We haven't played a single game with this roster lineup, and I thought we did really well against the one-seeded Jackals. Good luck to them, and we'll see you again in the losers bracket, right?
Lower bracket, but yes,
I know, right?
the bracket of people who have lost.
Oh, okay.
Let me just say, Screwed, watching you guys play tonight was absolutely phenomenal. I'm so proud of you guys. And, Screwed, I know that last season, you and I were supposed to team up with Cleveland, and then, you ended up going to Denver, I believe, correct?
The Denver Dads.
Yep, the Denver Dads. And, seeing how you were playing with Array tonight, and I'm drawing a blank on your third. Cynical, yeah. Watching you guys play tonight, I mean, you couldn't even tell that this was the first time you guys ran this lineup. You guys were working really well together, and between you assisting Array and even taking the front on the offensive pressure, those last few games was absolutely awesome. Just watching Bertha just plowing through Jersey for the 50s.
Isn't she beautiful?
It was amazing.
She purrs.
No, she purrs. She does actually. And you know what? I make it my own. And that's what I'm going to tell everybody. Before I go and let Platypus get in here. This is a game. Have fun. First, it's always good to win. Don't get me wrong, we're playing to win. But if you're not having fun, if you're not playing the game your way, you're playing someone else's game. You got to play your game, and that goes the same with life. You guys have a good night, and get Platypus in here.
Thank you, Screwed.
We appreciate you, Screwed, and good luck, buddy.
Always.
All right.
And so next we have here the
best player in Linguine, number one.
The best player in Linguine.
It's not a question.
Mr. Platypus from Jersey.
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, buddy? What an outstanding game tonight. But I do have to ask, and I want you to be 100% honest. Okay?
Yep.
New York put up quite a fight against you guys tonight. Being a team that was 5-9, a lot of people were looking at this to be a far high scoring game for you guys. What do you have to say to New York after this?
I mean, this New York team is obviously a very, very good team. We have nothing but respect for them. But I just like to say that I felt pretty much in the driver's seat. I felt like our team was pretty much in the driver's seat the whole series. I wasn't really worried at any point. Not to take a crap on them at all, but yeah, they are a very good team, I would say.
Yeah, it's so you know how it's been with Mayor this season. People have been poking at him. I don't think enough can be said about the synergy between you and Backwoods. The amount of times that he would pop it up or you'd pop it up, and then instantly the other is just there slamming it into the back of the net.
Mm-hmm.
There is something to be said about that, and it was a stark contrast from how New York was playing, where they didn't really make any flashy plays. They kind of just looked for the big breaks, whereas you guys made your plays.
Yeah, and that's what we've been doing all season is making plays for one another and trying to get open looks for each other and creating opportunities and whatnot.
Absolutely. Watching you guys tonight, love watching you guys play, love playing against you guys, have nothing but respect for you Jersey guys. And watching this battle between you guys and New York, I was really, really, really happy to see that, and actually talking to Screwed and, hearing him talk about it, they had a great game. They had fun, and I'm assuming you guys did too. You guys were probably having a good old time over in your VC talking and chatting it up. So, and that's, and bringing back to what Screwed said, at the end of the day, this is a game. If you're not having fun with it, you're playing somebody else's game. And, truer words couldn't be said,
Yeah, that's exactly right. Definitely was a fun series. a lot of fun goals going on, and New York definitely put us on our back foot there a couple of games, you know, but we persevere and we pull through. I mean, we are JER, so.
Yeah, I'll be honest. You guys never looked on your back foot.
hmm
There was close games, obviously. I mean, I think game two was what, like 3 minutes of overtime, and nobody
Yeah.
scored. Like that's scoreless. That's wild. But it looks like going forward, you guys are going to be playing the potentially newly reformed Pitt. There was a bit of a drama today, and Pittsburgh ended up going through a captain swap and losing a player. So I'll be curious to see who they pick up. But knowing that you'll be going up against Penguin, Flying High, and J2 Nasty, potentially, what do you guys think about that game? Are you preparing any special way for it?
No, I think we're just gonna stick with what we've been doing the whole season. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot right now. I don't think there's anything we really have to change. Obviously, Pitt's a very good team. We do have to kind of prepare just a tiny bit, but yeah, I'm excited for that series. Excited to see what happens. It should be pretty good.
I'll be excited to see it as well. Tier, anything more from you?
No, I think I've gotten mine out of the way. Platty, it's always a pleasure watching you guys play. Always a pleasure hanging out with you, buddy.
Yes,
Uh,
of course.
Definitely looking forward to seeing you here in the next few weeks on the other side of the
Yeah,
field, brother.
yeah, championship game, man. I'm looking for it.
I'm looking forward to it, brother. We can go head to head. Let's go.
I'm ready, man. Anytime.
Always, brother. Nothing but respect, my friend.
Yes, of course, dude. It was
All
good
right.
talking to you guys.
All right, Platty. Have a good night. Great series, and good luck in the rest of your playoffs.
Thank you very much, guys. Have a good night.
You as well.
Have a good night, buddy.
All right. So that is going to leave us with Jersey versus Pitt, round two. KCC versus MCV, also round two, up in the uppers bracket. And then a lower bracket, we're looking at, so that's going to be New York versus Buffalo. And then my own SDA versus Dallas. All of those
Definitely.
games are going to be close.
We definitely need to look into getting some of those games streamed because they're
I
definitely going to be some very close knit games. I can tell you right now, uh, with us, KCC playing MCV, that's going to be a very, like I said earlier, a very high tempo game.
Oh yeah.
Um, we've always had a thing with MCV, us going back and forth. And MCV, for those that didn't know, started off the season undefeated. For a good while there, I want to say up until sixth game, I believe they were undefeated.
I think it was higher than that. I think it was 8 games undefeated. I could be wrong.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to pull it up here real quick. So MCV actually went all the way through week 4 or up to week 4. So their first 6 games, they were undefeated, and then going into week 4, they lost the first game of week 4 against Dallas. They lost 2-3, and then the following game was your boys SDA took them down again 2-3.
It was
And
MCV we're talking about, right?
Yep.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, I remember that week. I was jumping in and out of my chair, just excited about that game.
Absolutely. I remember watching that game. It was such a close game, such a battle between those two teams. And then it looks like they went on a 3-game win streak against Buffalo, Carolina, and Pitt, and then MCV fell again to KCC. Went on to beat Phoenix. They fell in week 7 to New York Insomnia, and then looks like beat Jersey 3-2, and then again Dallas 4-3 in the wild card round.
Looking like we are going to have a spicy Linguine playoff season. And I cannot wait to see it all start unfolding. I want to give a big shout out to Screwed, Osh, Ziff, and Saucy Bandit. Thank you for your follows. I know they were like a half hour ago and further back. But again, thank you for the follows. Thank you all for coming out and watching the game. And I cannot wait to see you guys again. Tier, I hope you have a fantastic night. Do you have anything else to say?
Nope, you as well, brother. I hope you have a great night. I appreciate everybody that came out tonight to watch these games and hang out with us. Appreciate the follows from those guys for the Nameless channel. And I hope you guys join us again for some more Linguine League and maybe even some of the higher leagues playoff games going into the next few weeks.
We look forward to it. Again, thank you everybody for coming out, and I hope you have a wonderful night.